I've gathered you all here today in my bedroom to talk about my balls. We're gonna talk about my balls today. Meatballs. Camera's there. Meatballs. This quarantine thing is getting very strange. I bought a bike yesterday. I don't know why. I bought a bike. Balls. Balls, 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 balls. And I took all my nails off and I bought like a dip powder thing and they look so cute from far away. Far away. And I made meatballs. Let me tell you why I like meatballs. It's because they're very, very easy. They're really cheap. I mean, you can make them really cheap. You can make them expensive too, but you can make them really cheap. You can't really meatballs up. I mean, you can, but throw them in the oven, put them in a pan. You can, I don't know, air fry them. That's what people are doing nowadays. Air frying everything. You can air fry these if you want to. I have a problem where all I ever want to eat is Chinese food. So, if you're anything like me, first of all, God bless. Second of all, here are some meatballs that you can make at home that kind of really like a lot, like super taste like Chinese food.
Just in case I forget to mention any ingredients or measurements, everything is going to be in the description box because I know myself and I know I'm going to forget something, some things, a few things, a lot of things. So you can just go down there and check it out. Everything should be there. All I'm doing here is prepping everything that I'm gonna need to mix into the meatballs. So I chopped up 2 or 3 cloves of garlic. I chopped up some scallions and I'm taking some ginger and I cleaned off the outside of it with the back of a spoon. And then I have this super cute little, I forget the name of it. I'll find out, but it's like this little cheese grater looking thing. It's literally no more than 4 inches big. And all I did was, after I peeled the ginger, just kind of grate a little bit into that glass bowl. And then I just mixed everything into the ground turkey. You can use anything here, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground beef, ground pork if you wanted to. It would probably taste really good with pork, but I don't like pork. Pork kind of scares me. Yes, that means I don't like bacon. Bacon scares me. Please don't judge me. These should make like 10 to 12 meatballs, depending on how big you make them. And then I just threw them on a parchment-lined baking tray and I put them in the oven for roughly 15 minutes at 375. The first thing I did to make the quinoa salad was I melted down some coconut oil and I threw in a clove of garlic. And I let it brown a little bit on medium-low heat. This is half the reason the quinoa is going to taste good. Quinoa doesn't taste like anything. You have to season the hell out of it for it to taste like anything. Plus, raw garlic isn't going to cook in 15 minutes while it's boiling. And then I just threw the rest of the seasoning in, and once it started simmering, I lowered the heat, put the lid on, same way you would make rice. I like quinoa salads because it's just a really good opportunity to use up all of the vegetables that you have in your fridge that are gonna go bad. I had a couple of bell peppers that, you know, if I didn't use them up in a day or two, I would have had to toss them. I threw a jalapeno in here too, but if you have cucumbers or tomatoes or any greens in here would be good too. I can't stand raw kale, but if you like raw kale, you can throw some kale in here. That would probably be really good. If you like kale and you're a healthy person like that. Once you're done cooking your quinoa, it's gonna kind of look something like this. I let my quinoa cool for about at least 30 minutes, I think. You want it to be cold because if it's still hot or even warm, it's gonna cook your vegetables once you put them in there. And once the quinoa was cool, I threw in the peppers, I put some scallion in there, some seasoning, and a little bit of Dijon mustard. You wanna see something funny? I'm plating 3 meatballs. That's probably a normal serving size, 3 meatballs with a little bit of quinoa salad. But you know damn well, as soon as I was done recording this shit, I ate about 9 of them. Cold. I didn't even microwave them. I didn't give a shit. I was tired. It was 2 in the morning when I did this. Oh, and at the end, I found some really good duck sauce in my fridge. That's what you see me putting on the meatballs at the end. But if you have anything, you could dip these in soy sauce. You could, you know, if you happen to have teriyaki sauce, or you know, when you get Chinese food and they give you little packets of stuff, go use that. This is no time to be wasteful. We are in a pandemic. Use your soy sauce packets. Thank you so much for watching me make some balls today. And when you're done, you should end up with something that looks like this.